Hi, I'm Heather with Heather Lange Homes, and June stats along with second quarter stats for 2022 single family homes in Santa Clara County are here. So let's take a look. As we are doing that, let's remember we are in the middle of experiencing a shift here in the Bay Area housing market. And so it's important for us to have perspective as we talk about these stats. So let's keep in mind that experts are viewing this shift more from the perspective of a turning point toward getting back to more typical times pre-pandemic, rather than the view of experiencing a bubble or a crash or even a correction here in the Bay Area. The rise of interest rates as a response to the Fed's rate hikes are doing their job in cooling the market, and this is what we expected. So let's first take a look at June, compare that to May of these past few months, and then we will go and take a look at those quarter stats. The number of active homes continued to rise by 24% from this time in May, breaking that threshold of 1,400 single-family homes coming to market in June, something that we were all waiting for. Pending and sold listings both went down by 20% and 9% respectively. June is typically a month full of starts and stops because we've got graduations and the start of summer vacations. This often causes a lull in the June market, and we did see that happen this last month as well. We see this evidenced by the average days of market, which went up by 27%, translating into 3 days more than May, with homes taking an average of 14 days to get into contract. Further evidence of the shifting market is in the average sales price for single-family homes, down by 2% from May, now sitting closer to that $2.2 million mark. With the list to sales price ratio is also down by 5% from May, reflecting winning bids on homes now taking an average closer to 7% over that ask price, rather than last month's average, which was 12% over ask price to win that home. This is a welcome reprieve in competition that buyers have been hoping and waiting for. The average price per square foot also went down by 5% from May, now resting at $1,144 per square foot. Months worth of inventory went up by 42% from May, now edging closer to that 2 months worth of inventory mark. Another welcomed reprieve for buyers, allowing buyers more choice and less competition, all leaning towards that more typical summer market that we experienced in pre-pandemic 2019. As expected with the Fed rate hike last month, the mortgage industry adjusted their rates to accommodate for more expensive borrowing. So the 30-year conforming fixed rate, as noted by Bankrate, is now resting closer to that 6%. So now let's turn and take a look at the second quarter of this 2022 year compared to last year's second quarter. Even with this growing inventory that we've been experiencing these past couple months, we still saw 3% less active homes in the second quarter of 2022 than we did in 2021. The overall month's worth of inventory was approximately 1 month less in the second quarter of last year as compared to the second quarter in 2022. And again, the cause of this is most likely connected to those higher interest rates and the fact that that's really kind of pushing some buyers out of the market to the rising monthly mortgage payments that are needed. The average sales price rose 11% from just over $2 million in the second quarter of last year to just under $2,265,000 in, again, the second quarter of this year. The average sales price per square foot rose 17% from last year's second quarter, going from $1,013 per square foot to now an average of $1,182 per square foot again, for this second quarter of 2022. The 30-year conforming fixed mortgage rate rose 85%. If we put that into rate terms, that's just over 2.5 points from this time last year, going from a rate of 3.16% in the second quarter of 2021 to 5.85% at the end of this last second quarter of 2022. Although these rates are indeed higher than this time last year and will have pushed out some buyers out of the market due to those higher mortgage rates and monthly mortgage payments, it can also really be viewed as a good tempering of the market with and tempering from the extra cash that buyers have had to throw down and bring in order to win those homes. So buyers are really starting to realize that although rates are higher than they've been in years and closer to that 6%, it's still relatively low in the overall scheme of a purchase of a home, where even with these rates being higher, eventually buyers will be able to refinance over time to lower those rates as rates go down in the future, as opposed to the recent months where they've just been having to throw down cash in order to win their homes, anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. And that money just vanishes once the house closes. Whereas if your money is in a loan, you can go ahead and take benefit from the tax break on your loan and your interest rates. So remembering that lenders will only lend on 80% loan to value of your home. So again, the extra cash that buyers have been bringing in to close to win, they are also having to bring that cash to the closing table due to the lack of appraisal. So there's a payoff there for the buyers, and they're realizing that 6%, still pretty reasonable, can get in and then not having to throw in high amounts of extra cash. Sellers who are being advised well are realizing that they can still get top dollar in this current market and get multiple interest on their homes. But it is important for them to stay in touch and be well advised by their realtors and understand that the market is definitely shifting. Buyers who have excellent advisors, both in their realtors and their mortgage consultants, are realizing that there are loan packages out there that can help them get into their properties. And also, again, with being strategic over time, opportunities of refinancing down the road can also help with that affordability. So now more than ever, it is really important for you to connect with a diligent, strategic, trustworthy realtor to help you with your sale or your purchase. I am here to be that person for you. Reach out. My name is Heather with Heather Lange Homes. You can reach me at 408-207-3130, or you can email me or ping me at heather@heatherlangehomes.com. I hope you have a great summer getting started here. Enjoy your vacations with your families. Be well, stay safe. The pandemic is still with us, so it is important to stay safe and smart and in tune. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your summer here. I'll be here next month with more stats and as we watch our shifting market.